Hello everybody, Jet here, and welcome back to my Kislev playthrough here in Total War Warhammer 2, where things are, we're not going terribly, well, we're going well at the moment. We've just had a nice solid advance. We've been getting ourselves some shiny new units, and I think some of these have been updated. Some of my unit cards, I think this mod has been updated a few times recently, which is good. Couple of little bits before I do jump into this well, I think we're in an end turn anyway, but so you're aware, I'm obviously out in my utility shed, so my studio, it's definitely a studio now, so I'm at home on my own at the moment, so I've got the baby monitor in with me, so you may hear the odd gurgle through that of my son. Obviously, we're listening to him. If he starts absolutely shouting and crying, we will have to go and deal with that. Ooh, I'm going to get that untainted, that'll actually be quite useful. Ooh. Oh, why is this stuck on? Anyway, as I was saying, also guys, I do apologise for the lack of activity recently. Big family things going on. If you want to know about it more, I'm not going to talk about it too much here, but just check my community posts and my Twitter or my Discord, and it's all there. I'm not going to go on about it here because it's not the most fun things to talk about. Anyway. Yeah, we are at an end turn and we are pressuring. We are going to push towards a Wolfenburg to get that gold mine and then potentially push up to Norden. Though Norden is not necessarily a must take for this. It would be nice to have. Mostly I'm after that gold mine in Wolfenburg, so we are going to be advancing hard and fast on that. And as I said, once we've got there, we may well look at pushing up to Wolfenburg. They do definitely have an army somewhere. I may also look at pushing this way. Obviously, we've got the Brass Keep here, so I don't know what the city here is going to be like, and we can already see the chaos, corruption around here. So this city may even be gone, and that is going to put us toe to toe with a chaos faction. Obviously, it's Kislev. We want to deal with them. I mean, there's everybody you want to deal with them, but, they are the main threat to us here. Well, at this point, they're the main threat to us. So we've got our northern territories. Wulfric has become very powerful, and we are going to have to keep an eye on him.
I think it unlikely that we will agree on anything, but please.
No, I'm not joining a war against the Empire. I am not that... Well, I don't have borders with them, but I'm trading with them, and I've got quite a good trade. I think I make quite a bit of income from them, so, I want to keep that going. I'm happy to pressure these guys here. I think these guys were also at war with the Empire, so that's, I think, helping us too.
Do not waste my time with petty talk.
Yes, so they are also going to be being pressured from the other sides.
To the provinces.
At your
We're doing it
service.
slowly, just in case.
My journey begins.
Well, there is enough army, but it's rather
mercy.
weak.
Kindred to battle!
Straight up, I want some siege equipment here because getting onto those walls is going to be
By
fun.
Kurnos! To arms!
See, these guys are going to have to go through the walls. We've got a lot of cav here.
Praise Sigma.
You could double time up in support. What do we want next? Ooh, extra armor for a lot of these units would be good. That's also quite good. These are all 15 turn ones. That's... Ooh, immune to snow attrition. And that's also... Oh no, the Norscan tribes one. Ooh, I want all of them. No, the chaos attrition, because that is going to become very apparent over here shortly. Let's build a road. That will drop off over time. How are we doing up here? We need to burn off that eruption. No, let's push out the pub. We've already got increasing public order. Sorry, for the port.
Warrior of Sigmar.
To war!
Okay. So I'm not going to wait for multiple towers. We will do this with 2 towers, so we can get my Krem Guard onto the walls. Okay, the Cabal, as somebody has pointed out, the Cabal are just a Chaos faction under somebody particular. So they are also going to provide a nice threat from somewhere else. I didn't realise they'd been put into this, so it's something new for us to deal with, guys. Which will be good fun. And let's see. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but all I can hear through the... because of positioning, you may not be able to hear it, but I can hear my son snoring occasionally through the baby monitor. So I do apologise if you can hear that, but I wanted to do some recording rather than not do any recording tomorrow. So hopefully he's not snoring too loudly. As I said, we may hear the odd gurgle, and he's a bit coughy still at the moment, so you may hear the odd little cough as well, but we'll see how that goes. Ooh, have they actually gone to war with me? Are they at war with me? They don't appear to be at war with me, they're pulling away. Doesn't mean these guys aren't going to go to war with me. They could certainly take Castle von Moroccan quite easily, though I would just turn around with my secondary force and rip them to pieces, so. But no, Wolfenburg is going to be a big bonus for us territory-wise. Then we'll leave our small army there and push up to Norden. And Baraski is going to be problematic because there is a big old chaos force there, and I'm potentially going to have them throw things around at me because I'm quite close. Though they are definitely dealing with other people first. Ooh, I need to keep an eye on there as well because at some point they're going to fall. I'm not at war with them, and I'm not going to go straight to war with them instantly.
Kislev, you will drink with us.
I know, long run I will be going to war with them again, but for now...
What?
Sazul Surgar Yutulak.
No aggression pact with you.
Yes?
What?
I will listen, but my time is short.
Fine.
You can have a non-aggression pact as well for now.
Destroy them!
By Sigmar.
You can actually pull back here, just so they're not tempted. Just keeping an eye on that, because they could easily be tempted.
Apple Lauren!
Level there up. This is now not gaining any more corruption there. That's good. I can afford to tax the province as well now. Which is good because my income is not brilliant at the moment. Room Archer. I should not. Yeah, because I can push up to a fervent with him, which will also help. Fervent reduces corruption if you don't know. So that'll also be a nice, solid bonus for us. So, let's see. I don't care about the elves. No, up here, once we've pacified here, this territory is going to actually be reasonably safe for us, which is good. You know, it's not here that I'm particularly worried about. It's forces, the Norskans, which I'm more worried about, and they may push through long run. But you know, and I'm gonna have to deal with them, and that is gonna be something else we're gonna have to do relatively early. You know, and I don't want to take the territory up there, but I'm happy to try and free it up for others, because that will potentially weaken them. Certainly if Erengrad pushes into Norskan territory, that will weaken them, and obviously long run I do need to go to war with Erengrad, so We'll see how we manage that. Obviously next turn we are going to do this hit attack on Wolfenburg. It's not going to be the easiest of battles though. We've got a good solid army here, so we should be able to do well.
Yes, my lord.
Plenty of reinforcements, so ooh.
What does the Emperor bid?
Removia assaulted my
Yes,
garrison.
my
Who
lord.
cares?
None shall live!
The only thing I'm really worried, they do have a lot of anti-large here to be fair actually, but I can avoid engaging the anti-large if I can, and my bear cav is very, well it's I say it's very solid, it's a little fire and forget, well no, so it's a little glass cannony, so if they get a lot of these guys on. So the first thing we will do is flood the walls. We will break the gate down, but we're not necessarily going to push through straight away. Flood the walls with troops, especially as we've got our reinforcements coming in fairly early, and then, yeah, and get Katarin close and start throwing some spells out on anything they've got down on the ground to just do as much damage as they can. My Kremgard have got good weapon strength, but I don't know how it's going to compare. Happy with that amount of magic.
Ready for war! We are Sigmar's heirs! Sigmar commands! We are Sigmar's heirs! Conditions acceptable!
Get them going straight up against the walls. You guys can just creep forward so you're actually in range. You guys can all instantly go for that gate. You guys can just... In fact, you guys can pull up into the middle where you're going to be a bit safer from incoming fire. Katarina can pull up there. As can you. Get out of range of the towers, basically. Let's move those hawks down. Let's try and have a look what's on those walls, where I'd like to attack. Oh! That's what we can do with my hawks. They leave these alone for a sec, that mortar alone for a second, my hawks are going to take it. Okay, my siege towers aren't taking too much damage. My Kremgard will be in position to push up again. The hawks are getting into position. They're not anti-large, so I could always throw my hawks in. The hawks aren't the strongest units. That's not necessarily the safest of options, but who wants to always do the safest of options?
To battle! Take position! March!
Moving! Quickly! I will consult.
Let's throw a few spells out.
Climb! Climbing the wall, sir!
Oh, that was a good hit.
Lady of the Deepwood!
Get a debuff up there. You can't go up, so you can actually join this.
Ready for war!
You can join this group.
For the Emperor!
With haste!
Let's pop a wind blast over them. I think this is going reasonably. My Kremgard are doing very nicely up here on the walls.
Soldiers of the Empire!
I mean, to be fair, we're not exactly fighting really hard troops up here.
great swords!
And in fact, we've broken them all already. Nice.
Ready for war! What do you bid?
Let's push through, as we now definitely broken the gate.
Take aim! The army is yours, General! Swordsman!
Get these guys formed. No, these guys can charge up to support here. Again, I'd like another debuff. I can't quite afford it yet. 11. A debuff here to lower those great swords would help.
Great swords! For Heldenhammer! To battle! Sigmar guides us. As you say.
There we go. Lovely debuff great swords here. Fighting my Kremguard. My elite warriors. Now, these guys are designed to fight against chaos, so you know, pesky imperial peasants aren't going to be any problem for them. There we go, all broken. That mortar, ooh. Let's hit it. That mortar is probably the main thing which is causing us damage here. You guys can all move up onto the wall.
Our weapons are yours.
You guys can charge forward. In fact, everybody can just charge forwards now.
Attack!
No point in holding. They are breaking en masse. We're not going to gain anything by not being aggressive here, so... Getting my Griffin Legion in. Charging there nicely. Through the streets where it's quite hard to follow them. And they can go and join the Eagles here. Into those Imperial troops. We've got more coming down from this side. I always feel sorry for them. I will feel sorry for them when the bears get there. They're already all breaking. It is over. Yeah, the issue with my bears is they're a lot slower. So my eagles did take damage, but they at least stopped the mortars shooting for a while, which was their problem, their goal. I didn't take that many losses, to be fair. I did very nicely there. Those Kremguard are awesome. That unit of elite Kremguard as well, the defenders of Alexandrov. They did exceptionally. My winged hussars did reasonable, my range did nicely, everybody did it. And Katarin's damage, and that's from her spells right at the start. That is awesome. A bit lucky from positioning as well, but really nice to be able to do that much. And we now have a second gold mine, guys. Come on, why does it take so long to load? No.
For the Katarin!
While the money would be nice, keeping that gold mine is nicer. Ooh. Walls, walls, walls. Yes, I may well push up here. What do I actually need for that? I need a gunsmith. No, I don't. I'm going to push up to be able to get some more Kremguard here as well. Oh wow, this region, that place on its own.
Marshal the men. Deliver your missive and then
They
get
would
from my
accept a
presence.
peace treaty, but I'm not going to give it to them yet. Yeah, that worries me.
Now,
I'm going to swap these around. This army is
Can I
going to
offer assistance?
zerg up to Norden next.
praise Sigmar.
Route marcher.
Proud daughter of Athel Lauren.
Oh yeah, we have been pushing up this one because I want to buff up my troops. That's really good as well. this is the thing, is a lot of these things are really nice. These ones are all good. I'm going to push up to Lightning Strike, however, before we do anything else. Nice. So yeah, Wolfenburg will hold with our smaller force while we push up to Norden. It is a bit of a risk, but I don't think they're going to be at Wolfenburg too. I'm going to be being attacked in Wolfenburg too quickly. And then we will, once we've got Norden, we will offer peace. And we've got two options. We can build up and try and take out Brass Keep, which I think is a good plan, because that is going to be a very dangerous thing to leave there. Or we can push down through Ostermark, which is another something I do want to do, because long run I'd like to push into the Vampire territory and wipe them out and get the third gold mine, which would give me a really good solid base. You know, each corner of my empire will have, well, not the northern, but you know, we'd have 3 gold mines at different extremities of our empire, which gives us a lot of security. They beat the Chaos Forces of Chaos back there nicely. I mean, I don't know what Chaos Forces armies the Chaos Forces are using, but I know they'll keep pushing armies out of Brass Keep, so getting in a position to take Brass Keep is a very good thing to do, and I'm going to need to get a military access or wait for her gig to fall. I don't want to hold it myself, because I'm not planning on pushing into that territory yet. No, we know why we're not doing a military alliance there. Otherwise I will get pulled into every bloody war they ever do, which can get annoying. See, they're already throwing out an army. What do they have defending Brass Keep as well? Not too much, but it's tough things.
Destruction for all.
You called? I acquiesce to your request. How can I assist you?
Push fast.
Finding
Hard and
pathways.
aggressive. We will take Norden next turn.
What does the Emperor bid? What?
Okay. What else do I want to build here? Oh yeah, we want to save up for that to be able to get ice witches. Anything else I want first? That's the real question. I don't think there really is. I could do getting a gunsmith to be able to get artillery. And that can also wait on here, and we're going to be... how far? Ooh, next turn actually. So we've got a lot to do in Kislev, and Kislev is going to be its maximum size shortly, which will be very, very good for us. And I think I can get everything I want there. Little concerned about what the Cabal is doing. I guess we will find out. I'm assuming, I don't know what their mechanics are like, so we'll have to find out. But, you know, they may be able to... I suspect they'll just be like most Chaos Forces, where they're just marauding, you know, they're effectively just able to destroy things. I'll have to see if they're actually playable, because that could be quite an interesting playthrough. I'll have a look after I'm done with this, see if they're in the list, and what their mechanics are like, if they have any special mechanics. They may well do. If they're just a default Chaos Horde, I'm not that fussed, because there's only so much. I'm not a huge fan of playing Chaos. It's one of those things. Same with Norsca. They're difficult early on, but the second, if you can break through that early bit of the campaign, you're fine. Which is always a little bit annoying, you know, never feels really fun mechanic-wise to me. They do have fun mechanics, don't get me wrong. It's just that once you've got going, once you've beaten the initial campaign, you've won, because you're just too powerful and you can steamroll everything. And you can't auto-resolve battles with them either, because the auto-resolve odds just are wrong, which is annoying, but it happens. And you will never do as well auto-resolving than fighting, understandably, and that's quite correct, because it's a reason to actually fight battles.
Orders? Your orders are acceptable. No mercy.
Yeah.
By
Oh, one turn.
Colonels!
Okay, we will spend some time getting siege equipment. We will build that straight up. Let's give us a gorgeously large garrison.
Who called?
You're going to pull back here, because here is my definitely my weak link. I say that Wolfenburg does not have a great garrison yet, but it's not bad. They can't get to Wolfenburg, whereas here has a really nice garrison, so... Something else I was thinking of doing, and I can't remember what. No, Kislev being leveled up is going to be really good as well, and we'll start getting the other buildings there soon. So we'll be able to get ice witches, and we'll work up the gunnery tree as well, and we'll be able to build everything we need to be able to build in Kislev. So, oh wow, the Cabal is going up to war with everybody. And it's a fairly everybody going to war with them. I mean, he's obviously gone to war with, they're obviously all allied, but yeah, that is quite an impressive, quite a brave move there, because that's a few factions, though it's whether or not they can get their act together and actually work together. I said the Empire, if you want to see all the friendly factions working together, the allied factions working together, not even allied factions, go look at my Beastmen campaign, my first Beastmen campaign, which I failed at, because literally every good faction just chased me down, including they trespassed on each other's territory to chase my army down, and came from miles away and made a beeline for my army, even though I don't know how they knew where I was. So, like, the Empire charged out of the Empire through Bretonia to attack me, which, yeah. They're basically trying to position themselves so they can hit either in one go. However, I don't think they've got siege equipment, so I'm not too worried by that. And as I said, second I take Norden, I'm going to force a peace treaty, and this army will be on its way back. So even if it were to manage to take somewhere, it would be a turn before I had it back. Okay, oh, they keep assaulting my garrisons.
Kindred to battle!
We'll need to fight this one. I'm even less worried about this than I was the last one, and let's be honest, that last one was a bit of a walk in the park, so I don't think this is going to be a problem here. I think this is a case of the odds not really knowing what these troops are like, because they're not they're not necessarily coded in the same way as the normal troops, and I do find troops like this tend to not work so well in the auto-resolve. Understandably, because they're not default in the game, and I don't know how I don't even know how as a modder you'd look at the auto-resolve, so it may well be quite tricky to tweak that. Definitely doing a gamble.
Great swords!
Actually, I'll put them in there.
Yes, sir! Yes, sir! Finding range, sir!
put them to the side. So they're slightly less likely to bump into the enemy. There we go. You guys can smash that gate down. Ooh, that doesn't look healthy. You're meant to sit on your horse, mate. I do love these guys. Can you tell that they look very much like they're not bears because they're just modelled on the Demigriff Knights because they can't actually put a new model in. But it's an ingenious way of doing it, even though they look a bit odd. It's a really ingenious way that they managed to do that.
Quick march!
Second we're through there, we're just going to try and blitz through and hit that mortar with some of my cav.
At pace.
Oh, this one works on walls. And it goes under the wall, that did. Oh, ho, ho.
Do not trust wizards! Great swords! Sigmar calls!
Quickly!
Sir, at speed! Awaiting orders!
I think we decimated that unit before we even got here, guys.
Great swords! Moving now! Get up there!
Lady of the Azray!
Our weapons are yours! No lingering!
Very nice. And my Krem Guard are now on those walls, already fairly unopposed.
Sigmar! Sigmar! Ready for war! Awaiting orders!
Oh god, we've managed to get some through the gate. The gate's opened and bugged some of us through, which is annoying for a bit stuck there.
Great swords!
Get some of you guys down and into the side of these.
By Ulrich's wrath!
Lady of
Hit that unit of handgunners because they are actually causing us damage.
At once!
Oh, why are you going up there?
Moving!
Well,
With haste!
We are ready! Yes, General!
oh, they've moved their troops now, back up onto the walls. I don't know where they've gone. Ah, back there.
Ah! No!
Charge them down. We're cracking all of these guys up there.
I away!
You can move forwards and shoot that unit, please, while these guys all charge. No point in not charging. I know we're charging halberdiers there, but we've got sheer weight of numbers here.
What do you bid? Sigmar commands! We are Sigmar!
We have sheer weight of numbers to push through them. In fact, some of my guys are just going to push around straight at these, get through to stop those mortars shooting. Taken some damage on them, which again was very expected to be fair, but I'm not that fussed. There's not exactly far they can go up there and get themselves trapped in that back corner.
Show us the foe! Charge!
Hammer that mortar team down. They are so stuffed.
Standing by! Shields up! State troops ready!
They can form on the walls. The rest of us can charge them. Ooh.
For France!
Oh dear. That unit just... yeah.
What do you bid?
This is going to be over very soon.
For Heldenhammer! Sigma!
Child of Crynsos!
Oh, they're actually charging. They will do better. Oh, but they will do more damage than any of their other units to these guys. So, you know, I shouldn't laugh. We've probably lost the odd bear. I'm trying to find a bear where somewhere I've actually lost a bear, guys.
The Empire endures! Wow!
Oh, yeah, I think we got this. So, lightning war there to take their home territories, and yeah, we actually took slightly more losses there. No, well, slightly more losses for this army, but we didn't have the other army, which also took some losses last time. If they'd fought to the bitter end, we'd have taken more losses, but I don't get why the auto-resolve was so close, because nothing here is... yeah, everything here is other than potentially my archers are higher level, and even my archers do more damage than any of their ranged. So really, they got 0 kills. That seems wrong. But again, if we're shooting the Krem Guard, they are very, very armoured. So. This may be the only video, by the way, today, because I have overrun a little bit, so, and it's already very late, so I do apologise if it is the only video. I'm not sure I'll get time to do another one tomorrow, so what I might do is I might just try and drop my ITSA on Sunday instead. Yeah, let's do that. Reduce the attrition losses.
Do not waste my time with petty talk. Make your offer and be done.
You can pay me the peace. Okay, I'll accept that.
Orders?
There we go. And this... oh, let's do this first. Public order for now. This, guys, is where we're going to leave this one. So a nice expansion of Kislev here. We need to consolidate our realm a little bit at some point, but we've got Erengrad sitting there, so we'll do that at some point. Anyway, as always, thank you very much for watching, guys. I do hope you are enjoying this playthrough. Please feel free to pop any comments on the comments tab, or jump over to my Discord and say hi. There is a link to my Discord in the comments and the description, as well as links to my Twitter, my Patreon, and my affiliations with Overclockers and Humble Bundle Games, so please check them out. Other than that, guys, if you have enjoyed this and you are new to this, please like and subscribe, and thank you very much to everybody for watching.